All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion, Daniel. How do you feel about this year's 2026 NFL Draft coming a day
Uh,
after whenever this comes out?
I mean, it's this is
Yeah.
the first time. This one. It's the first time in a minute since I've been like real focused in on a drive where the top like three picks could go like top 10. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we know right now is Mendoza obviously going number one, but now you got talks about Arizona trying to trade back. Chiefs trading up, teams trading up. I mean, it's really just I think it's one of those drafts where people try and get the player that fits more in the first round
Yeah.
rather than best available. Because everybody, I mean, I get it, best available, but everybody's trying to find like that piece
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a lot of them in this draft. So,
Not a lot of blue chip guys.
right.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of so that's the thing is like when we talk about draft, I mean since we talking about draft and you want to open up like that, it's just I had two scenarios in my mind. It's like if the Chiefs do trade up for the third pick, because that's a lot of talks right now, is if
Mm-hmm.
they do trade up is for the third pick. If we do that, the only person I would be like open to would be like, okay, if he didn't get pick number two is uh Reese. So we could trade up to the third pick and get him. And so I think I would be okay with that. But if not, and we stay at nine, I think staying in this draft, staying at nine, I think it's a good pick too, and keeping your 29th pick because we could get with those two picks in this draft. I think we could get two quality first round picks with 9 and 29.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can get a good because I was looking at it today and I was like, oh, we could stay at nine, somehow get um a pass rusher or a corner,
Yeah.
and then or we can get the corner in the 20 with the 29th pick, and we still got the 40th pick, early second round pick, and we can get a
Yeah.
receiver then.
Yeah. I
So it's just like,
this draft. Let's just this draft is a shit show. Let's lay it out on the floor. The fact that what you said is true. Pick one through the top three could all fall out of the top five is like one of the sickest.
it's like, huh?
To the point where I mean, like we know, like I've been sitting around. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I've been sitting around. Are we 100% certain that Mendoza's going number one? Are we like it
I
is
mean,
locked in
yeah,
for
we
certain?
are.
Are we sure? Are you?
Yeah,
They didn't make the
I
pick
think
early.
so.
Some teams they've
No,
made the pick
but
early
he
and all that
he
shit,
is.
but
If he don't go number one, then they really fucked the draft. It's just like so. It's
I just keep
like,
thinking about it.
oh,
Like, look, you got
yeah.
Mendoza, Reese, and then
Jokes on you. We going Reese number one.
yeah, maybe. And then hey, we're just kicking the can down to next year. We don't want to necessarily
That
be
means
good.
Mendoza's gonna fall all the way until at least the Steelers.
No,
Like that's why they.
he'll go. He would the Browns. The Browns are dumb enough to bring
No,
in
no,
another
Cardinals.
quarterback.
He'll probably go to the. He'll
Oh
probably go three
yeah,
to the Cardinals.
true, true, true.
If they don't get man, which
Or
this
the
is crazy.
Jets. What are we talking
But
about? Who's the Jets
I
quarterback?
mean, true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Actually, anybody in the
yeah.
top three
All
was
of
just
them.
like,
Yeah. Because if there was
I
three
guess,
quarterbacks, they would
but
all be taking a quarterback easily.
yeah.
But like
So I mean,
and when you keep going, like, are the Titans really gonna take Jeremiah Love at 4? People was saying it was a reach, it was a stretch to put him at 9 to the Chiefs. Now we're saying he's going somehow he's rocketed up because he ran what a 4.37 or something, and it's like that made him go to 4.
I will see at the beginning of the draft. I mean, before all this stuff saying he's going forward, I always thought he was going to the Saints. I just
Yeah,
felt like
okay.
he was a Saints type of like that type of pick. So, and they need a running back because Kamara and things like that. So, I've always, I mean, I never had him top five. I always thought he was going Saints. That's
But
so.
that makes
I don't
sense.
know where, but I don't
Number
know
4?
where Titans. You think they would go O line, right?
You would think, yeah, you would think you'd go
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would think
something
to
to
go
protect
O
them.
line with a quarterback like protect Willis.
I would, I don't know, Ward.
I mean, yeah, Ward, duh. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. Saying that.
I'm trying to. I need
But
here,
yeah,
here, here, here it is. Here it is. Jamal Lewis, Sean Alexander, Ladainian Tomlinson, William Green, Willis McGahee, Steven Jackson. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Ladainian, Jamal Lewis. Nah, this ain't even right. Oh, hold on. What the fuck is this? What pick did Reggie Bush go?
that's what I was. I always thought Reggie Bush
He
had to
was
be a.
second. He got picked second overall. Okay, I was like, damn, I don't remember him going second. That's crazy. Okay, Reggie. Okay, so let me. This is actually right. Okay, Ronnie Brown, Jamal Lewis, Ladainian Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson, C.J. Spiller, Todd
Man,
Gurley, Zeke,
CJ Spiller. Damn.
Saquon. There's no way that is not real. Hold on,
What is these names coming from?
this is not real. Oh my God! I don't even. What are we talking? What happened? Leonard Fournette. I'm naming quarterbacks or running backs that went in the top 10
Yeah,
of their
you didn't know
draft. I
Leonard Fournette
forgot
went top 10.
he
Yeah,
went
yeah, nigga,
fourth.
like, bro, dude went stupid at LSU.
I
What you
know, and
mean?
he was a great pro, but it just
Yeah,
like,
and it went fourth to the Jags, didn't he?
yeah. So,
Yeah, that because he was on the team that went to the AFC Championship with Blake Bortles,
oh my God.
and they had that deep. Yeah, Fournette was stupid back then.
So wait, where did Chris Johnson go?
Chris Johnson, you remember he
First
ran the
24th.
4-2.
Okay, but he went
But
24th.
yeah, but that because the only reason why he shot up that because he ran the 4-2
That is
and he broke the
crazy.
record. And the Titans ended up drafting him.
And you know who got drafted fourth overall in that draft?
What year was that? Oh six,
Oh eight.
oh seven, oh eight. Fourth overall, oh 08.
He
Uh,
he basically got to ride the momentum of Adrian Peterson coming out of college.
Percy Harvin?
Nope.
No, not
That was
Percy.
Florida. Oh no, I guess this is Arkansas. He went to Arkansas. Never mind. Fuck.
Oh,
The red fucked me up.
shit.
Went to the
Not
Raiders.
the. Yeah, bro, I know that the name is there. When you say I'm be pissed.
You want me to tell you?
No, he was like the guy, right?
Yeah, he was,
Like,
6'1", 220.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, what was that nigga name?
He was all right.
He was
He had a good
he was
year.
quick. He was better in college.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
damn, say it. Go say it.
Darren McFadden.
Yeah, yeah.
He went fourth.
He
But
was on the cover of fucking NCAA that
yep, that's
year.
right.
Yeah, that's what I was
Trent
like, damn, what is his name?
Trent Richardson. Like
Trent
these
Richardson was in that draft?
Trent Richardson went third overall in 2012.
Well, yeah, because you remember that's back when the SEC was pushing out running backs.
But that is crazy though. Like I'm just
Bro,
look
you don't get value with running backs in the top 10. I'm
no, I'm
sorry.
that's what I'm looking. I'm looking at basically LT, Ladainian Tomlinson, and Adrian Peterson. And I guess Zeke and Saquon. Saquon went second overall in his draft. But so in the last 20 years, 25 years, I guess Bijan is in there because he's seventh.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he falls off a cliff, we're not counting that. We're not counting 2 good years as like, oh, you were a great pick at 7. So basically, every 20 years, there's one running back every 10 years that that like is like should be getting
What?
picked
See,
in the top 10 that makes it worth it, and then that's kind of it. Everybody else will just may have 3 good years because a lot of these guys,
everybody else
yeah, you get 3 good years
is. I
like
mean,
C.J. Spiller, Mark Ingram. You know, like those are just first rounds, but like Darren McFadden 2 3 years, Jamal Lewis even had what like a couple good years.
yeah, I would say years. He had 1 year with the Browns and one with the Ravens, and he's just
Yeah,
like, yeah,
and so it's like yeah, that's C.J. Spiller. It was one of those. Trent Richardson was
CJ,
bad.
and but you a lot of those you start naming it were better college running backs than
Yeah,
like
like where do you
like
put
CJ
Zeke?
Spiller.
Where does Zeke go in there? He's one of those like you had 4 years and then
I
it was
feel
kind
like
of
he
over.
was, yeah. I feel like Zeke, yeah. But I feel like Zeke made the most of his 4 years
True.
out of.
But my point is, Jeremiah Love. Just we're taking Jeremiah Love 4. Are we? I don't think anybody watched Jeremiah Love in college this year specifically and was like, "Oh, this is a generational, game-changing type of running back." I don't that I really good.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, no, I mean, when the last time we watched somebody in college, like, yeah, that like, who was the last running back you watched and you was like, yeah, he it, like
Mm.
that's that boy going, and if he not a top 10, that's it. I'm trying to think of the last like running back, like the last running backs that's been drafted. They was drafted top 10. But like, I can see it. They need a running back. He's the best one available.
Yeah.
Get on.
I don't know.
But who's the one to be like, yeah, no, I don't care if you don't need one. You gotta get him right here.
That's a great question. I don't know. It's
So
yeah, fucking
uh,
Adrian Peterson. Shit. Yeah, it was the last one. Was like he is a monster. Yeah, like that's it. He might be 6'3". Yeah, he might be listed as 6'3". Derrick Henry. Yeah, but no, but Derrick Henry they no, he went at the end of the first, and there was concerns because he wasn't very fast, if I remember correctly. Adrian Peterson ran a 4.4 at he's listed at 6'1". He just seemed bigger than that. That's crazy. Yeah, boy. But what Derrick Henry ran? But yeah, Derrick Henry. But it was question marks on Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. So it's like, yeah, Derrick Henry ran a 4.55. So when people seen that, they was like, probably in a you you got to give him a 60-yard dash. That's what it is. Yeah, he don't hit 4.4 until he hit around 50 yards. Yeah, I don't even want him being 4.5. Fuck that. 6'4", 250 running a 4.5 is pretty scary. But I think it was more than that. It was injury stuff and shit like that. Because they're like, how you just gonna be that big and that strong and slow and just take hits? And it worked. It's worked for fucking 10 years. So you guys missed out on it. But there isn't one. The game has changed. Ain't nobody getting 25 carries. So we don't know. That's why we're not gonna know. That's not gonna happen anymore because nobody. It's gonna be the running back that has 1,000 receiving and 1,000 rushing. That's gonna be the new version of that in college. But I just don't think. Well, yep, Bijan. Bijan's probably the closest to that, where it's like, oh, he's Christian McCaffrey, but like a newer version of it. I guess that's who you want a running back to be. If I'm taking you top 10 nowadays, I think that's who I guess I want you to be. And I guess Jeremiah Love could be that. But it's like, was Jeremiah Love better than Bijan coming in college? But that just goes to it. But let's be objective. Let's be objective. Well, let me see. Yeah, fuck no. 15, 80, 18 touchdowns rushing. And then Jeremiah Love was. Oh, there it is. Jeremiah Love was 13, 72, 18 touchdowns. So they about the same. Almost exactly the same. The Big Ten, NIL, all the money went in the Big Ten. So, and to be fair, they've won what the last two national championships, right? Because Indiana's big, no Big Ten. Indiana Big Ten and Ohio State is Big Ten, right? I'm just saying the SEC got some allegations coming their way pretty soon. it's a They not gonna beat the allegations now that the money is free and they ain't the only ones paying. They ain't looking so good now. But yeah, Jeremiah Love going 4 is crazy when you have a 6'6", 240. What is Styles? What is I know he's but see even this we're just getting in a weird. Yeah, like 6'5", 250, but what he run like he ran something a 4.3 or something crazy. One of them ran a close to a 4.2. Maybe it was the other one. Maybe it was the smaller one. No, the other Styles brother. Yeah, the other one ran a 4.27. Uh, DB, yeah, DB or something, yeah. I think it might be safety. Well, yeah, because one the linebacker one is better. He's listed at outside linebacker. 6'1", 245, ran a 4.27. Hey, hold on, what the fuck? Yeah, he's listed at linebacker too. They're like he's also listed at linebacker. There's no way. Okay, corner. What the fuck? Why is he listed as a out? Oh, maybe it's one of those he moved around. Maybe they was moved. No, okay, they must have it mixed up because on the Wikipedia he's listed at 294.61, which makes more sense. Running a 4.2. I'm about to say he would be in the top. He would be number one pick. 6'1", 245, running a 4.27 linebacker. That's a generational middle linebacker right there. Yeah. Everybody. Put him in pass coverage. You can't do shit with him. Talk about Fred Warner. What? That's easy. Easy. I'm the fastest player on the field. Fuck a somebody in the 8, the front 8. I can do that. Whatever you need me to do. I'll go hold the number one at 250. Holding, holding holding Justin Jefferson and shit, just locking him up. That shit would look crazy. Yeah, that shit would be sick. Okay, but yeah, Sonny Style, the Sonny Style shit. Isn't he? He's old though. Isn't he 23? Or is that the other one? Yeah, see, that shit is crazy. Let me see. Okay, he's 21. The other one is 24. That's why. So yeah. No, he's 23. He's gonna turn 24 like this season. No, the smaller one that we thought was a linebacker running the 4.27, which is still nuts. Yeah, the younger one is Sonny. Sonny's the younger one. So he's only 21. boy. But yeah. So 6'4", 240 something, 240 ish. Linebacker slash. I get he played. Technically, he played on the line some too. They had him moving all over the place. But like, yeah, that's cool. I guess. Yeah, yeah. This one I'm looking at has him listed 5. But it's like if you telling me the Miami tackle goes 3, 4, or 5, there's no. That's what makes this draft so fucked. Is that like you said, the top 10 could go 2 through 10, and there's no way to gauge the middle of a draft based on this type of shit that's going on. Like Jeremiah Love feels like a smokescreen. Like they're gonna. But shit, I mean, it really who the Cardinals gonna pick? It really depends on who they pick. Because if they take an offensive lineman, then that's where the run starts. Of yeah, yeah. It's kind of. I mean, the next few people are like that. Caleb Downs, Cardinal Tate, all the Ohio State guys. Funny enough, they're all kind of Lemon. They're all kind of like that. Like Fano. Like those are all guys where I think everybody, because you're looking at Browns, Commanders, Saints, Chiefs, Giants. And outside of what maybe the Giants, no, the Giants need everything, right? All they need, no, they don't really need offensive line, I guess. They kind of had that shored up. Yeah, the Giants are one of those teams. They're kind of just weird. Like, why? Yeah, but you got what's damn? I forgot his name because he didn't. He got hurt. Malik Neighbors. You got Neighbors. Now you got Likely. You got Jackson Dart maybe taking a step up. They should be a good like on paper they should be a good team. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think Bain. I think we either go Bain if he falls to us, or we go corner or Downs.
They
A lot
talk
of people not talking about Downs now, but
they talking
with
about
something like
Bane
that,
falling even further now.
no, I don't think they're gonna let. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna let a pass rush, one of those pass rushers, go by him. He's not gonna fall.
But that's what I
We
keep.
either gonna
This feels
we
like
gonna
the.
go best. We might go based on what our scouts and our grades are. We might go top defender at our pick. Whoever the top defender is at that point, we might go. So
Yeah.
if it's a corner, Downs, or a rusher, that's where we're gonna go. And then I think the late second, I think we go this, same defender.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna fall. It's gonna be somebody in the secondary though. And I think we're gonna go receiver. I think we go. My pick in this our 40th pick in the second round is Zachariah Branch. I think that's who's gonna end up falling to us in the second round, Georgia. And I feel like the
I
Chiefs gonna end up drafting that
I hope
dude
not.
from.
I
I just
can't
think
do
he
another
is.
5'10", 190 pound receiver. Like
You
how
know
many?
who can? Andy Reid.
I know, but god damn, man, like how many times
Unless
you gonna do
Omarion
this?
Cooper, unless Omarion Cooper falls to us, and they just somehow Zachariah Branch falls into the, but I think it's gonna be him. It's like I don't.
Who else is there at receiver? Let's see. Yeah, Omar Cooper, Concepcion. That's 20.
He's small too.
yeah.
I
I'm
don't know
looking
too
at it, it's
many
like,
outside receivers. Like if we want an outside receiver, we're gonna have to take the chance at pick 9. Like
how tall is
If
Boston?
Tyson or Tate or Boston was
Six
six
four.
one.
He's 6'4". He listed at 6'4".
Oh damn, he's 6'4". Damn, I thought he was taller than that.
That's why I
Okay.
like the I still like the
Well, Boston might go earlier than 29
but
though.
I say I'm looking at it now. All three of those people I just was looking at, they all first round. Like so,
Yeah, I would say Boston gonna go earlier than that. So I mean, you can
I
either
like the Tennessee receiver, man. I know he's been falling, but he's
which one?
6'5". He ran a 4.3, and he's like a route technician. Like that's his whole thing in college. But he's a senior, and he just
Which
looks
one is that?
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Yeah, yeah,
Brazel,
yeah, yeah.
however the fuck you say his name. He just
I know what you're talking
skinny.
about.
That's the only problem. He's skinny as fuck. He's barely 200 pounds at 6'5", which is not the best. But he was in the SEC, like you said. You in the SEC? Because let me see what he put up. Problem is, he's gonna turn 23. I'm pretty sure he had 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns in the SEC. Like if you doing that, like you being skinny to me doesn't make that much of a
If
difference.
he's there, he's gonna be there in the second.
He's right on this. He's slated at 54. When I first seen him,
Oh well, he definitely be there in the second.
he was
Then
late 30s when I first seen him. He was floating around the early, like he was the first receiver getting taken in the second round. And a lot of the mock drafts I've seen, he's just slowly been falling. So now he's bunched up with Branch, and I just keep thinking like, why would I take Branch over a person who basically has the same skill set but just 6'5"?
taller.
Yeah, why would I do that? Like this just doesn't, and especially when you look at Branch and think like how his college career went. Me personally, when we talking about like the game, like playing football, I want the person who they built up into who they are coming into the
Yeah,
NFL.
and
Not
it sucks. But half of the draft is about prospecting their name and their brand that they bring to the. So
yeah, but
you getting drafted. You know how it is.
I
Some people get
know.
drafted because of their name, and then you got other people who don't because of
But I
they just.
want the person like Brazil, whatever. He built up into that, right? Like he went somewhere else. He went to like a JUCO, then went D1, then ended up powerhouse D1.
I'll take a 6'5" receiver any day for the Chiefs. Like shit, last time we had a big receiver was Bo, and I didn't really like Bo.
Fair. But my whole thing is like I don't Branch. I look at that and I say you started off freshman wonder, 5-star guy coming in, and he just never put it together past being a returner. And now we're
Mhm.
saying like now people are now like there's some people that have him slated like a second round pick as basically a guy who only panned out as a return man. Just doesn't really sound you know what I mean? It just sounds like damn, that's where we at. Like because he's a year older, like or a year younger. Like is that's but I just I don't like your career coming down versus the guy who's just steadily improving.
Yeah.
Like I want the guy who's steadily improving, and maybe he's not the blue
What he
chip.
running the 40?
Who's Branch
No, the other one.
4.3
6'5" running 4.3 should be in the first round.
four
What they doing?
4.37.
Man, that's crazy in itself.
And he
Then
looks slow though. Cause when I watched the highlights, I watched all his highlight shit and was watching him before the combine. And then when he ran the combine, I was like, oh, he finna shoot up the charts. He fell. I don't even understand what the fuck is going on.
then
Like
he must not be a personable guy. Then if that's the case, then the other thing is the interviews.
it's just he's weak.
Or
He's small. That's what it is. He's skinny. He's one. It has him listed as his combine weight was 198. So that means no pads, no nothing. He's 6'5", 198.
yeah, but if you put a 6'5" nigga on a team where he ain't gonna get a lot of focus, then I
Yeah.
mean you put him on the Chiefs with
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce and everything else that goes around. Like,
Yeah, if you telling me he can be year one, he could be discount Tyquan Thornton. I'm taking that in the set. I'm
well,
taking
I
that
mean, but
as.
we just re-signed Tyquan too,
But
though.
that's what I mean.
So
If you telling me he can just be that, I think that's worth it. And you're telling me like he's gonna get a second contract, right? Be that good enough to be that guy. Get a second contract, which means you getting 700-800 yards, 5 to 8 touchdowns per year. That's a great second round pick. We're getting that out of our first round picks. Like that's the years that we're getting out of the first round pick guys. That's why I just don't.
I mean,
I just don't want to wait. I don't want another 5'10" guy that is a
well,
returner.
we need height at receiver. Like, I'm tired of looking like it's a lot of speed and agility and things like that, but it's not.
Branch
We
measured
can, we
at
don't.
5'9", 175 pounds at the draft. Ran a
There's no
4.35.
there's no goal line threats
None.
other than
Well,
Travis. It's just like,
and
okay,
see,
well,
you understand this too. Like, if you're in a pinch and you're running sideways, like Mahomes puts himself in that situation all the
you need
time.
to be able to throw it up to somebody.
Yeah, who do I want to chuck it to? The 5'9" guy, which I have to be pinpoint perfect accurate, or the 6'5" guy. Even if the 6'5" guy is 190 pounds. Like,
Right. He can still go deflect it.
yeah, he can still
Shit.
go put his body in front of somebody else's body and use those lanky ass arms to go snatch a ball. It's like you can't do that at 5'8".
Nah.
This is the same shit we said with fucking this. To me, it's just a repeat of Sky Moore again. That's what it sounds like. Like now that I'm saying it, you say Branch, I just hear Sky Moore. Short, fast, didn't run
Was Scott
routes.
more fast? We never seen him
Well, no,
run.
that's true. He wasn't that fast. But it's the same shit of like, oh, like they sell it to you as athletic guy who can run with the ball in his hand. It's like, well, he has to get the fucking ball in his hand. If he was getting locked
Or
up,
catch it.
yeah, if you was getting locked up at USC and then you went to Georgia and you was getting locked up still, and like your best attribute is returning the ball, like no, stop. We got to be done with that. We got to like. I'm sure Mahomes is sitting somewhere just being like, great. Now I have to be perfect on every throw for
Again.
for 3 of my receivers. 3 of the receivers I have to be perfect on every fucking throw.
You know what? Once again, bonus take. Won't be mad at 9 if they like, haha, jokes on all y'all, Sadiq.
No, God no. Sadiq is barely 6'3".
Hey, listen,
He's strong as hell though,
listen.
but
But look strong. Even in his pictures, he's like, bro, look, the nigga is built, is ripped, is
yes,
fuck,
he's huge.
dude is huge as hell. Like, I'll take it.
But
At
are
least he
you
looks the part.
fair? But 400 receiving yards at Oregon also doesn't feel great as a receiver.
I don't. I feel like in our offense we could produce anything,
Yeah,
but
I think the
I don't know.
problem.
But a little thing about everybody that we failed to once again is the reason why he left the Chiefs. We tend to forget is we got Eric Bieniemy back,
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a lot of like, and it's for a second stint too. It's not like it's this Eric Bieniemy Chiefs second stint, which is fighting. I think they brought him back because when Andy Reid retired, Eric Bieniemy gonna be our head coach. But
okay.
that's a future bonus take. But but I just think this draft is gonna look a little different because him as our offensive coordinator as well.
Yeah.
So
So you think offensive line? So that's where like Fano is that? Are you
no,
happy?
I don't think offensive line.
Well, what you
I do.
saying is that's what it
I
sounds like to me.
but I think that he will have a heavy intake on the picks more than normal. I don't think we go on O line. I think it would shock me if we go O line. Would I be mad? I'm never mad at our first pick
So
in the
then
draft because
what's the
other
influence
than
game? Who is he take? Who would be enemy one? The guy who's like
I
fighting for a
think
running back.
well no, because I think I think we got a running back. I think Kenneth Walker is who he really wanted.
Well,
That's
no, I'm
why we
saying
went and got
if
him.
we have an offensive coordinator and then we went and signed a good running back, what do you think they're going to want to do?
No, I think, to be perfectly honest, if one of those receivers at 9 is not off the board, we gonna go get a receiver at 9.
I don't.
Tate, Tyson. I think if Tate and Tyson on the board, I think that first pick, they gonna go get him a big boy, one of those dudes that can go catch the ball.
Do
Personally,
you like either of those guys as a
I
first
like
round
Tate.
receiver?
I
Tate.
like Tate. Will I take him at 9? No, but like I said, like what we both said, like this draft is the blue chippers and the top, the everything, every position's top heavy. So if it falls to you, you got to think about it, right?
So every when I keep hearing this, the more
So,
I just think you just take Bane and close your eyes and hope his arms don't matter. That's all I keep hearing. Because you got
well, we don't know
Karlaftis and Chris
but the thing
Jones.
about it is, see, you can say go take Bane, but the thing about it is, we don't know. Like, is he gonna be there?
I think so.
Like,
I think he's firmly falling, like has fallen out of
out
the
the
top
top
10.
8.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, then yeah, Bane, go get a pass rusher easily. If Bane's there, I think hands down, if they don't trade up and push comes to shove, and if Bane's there, you take Bane. We
Yeah.
need a pass rusher. Karlaftis is, y'all went and gave him an extension, and he's gonna be always good for 9, 10 sacks a year. That's what y'all paid for. Y'all gave him money for 10 sacks a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Jones is good for maybe 1.5 years. We got to go get somebody on the other side.
Yeah.
So if Bane is there, we got to just work on his bull rush. I don't know, like, or a spin move.
I mean,
Who was the one, like
he only
Elvis
6'2".
Dumerville or not Elvis Dumer? Was it
God
Dumerville or was
damn. That's such an
the one
old
who
name, bro. That's crazy.
what he had the same issue, right? Was it Dumerville or the Broncos pass rusher?
Yeah, he was Dumerville 5'11".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had small hands, but hey, he did that. Well, if you, I don't know too many people if you live outside of Chiefs Nation, but you know that name when you say Dumerville. You
Yeah.
don't know too many of that, but he did damage when he needed to do damage.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I mean, get him like that
I'm trying to see what he was listed at.
because he played D2 because of his arm, if I'm not mistaken,
5'11", 250.
and he has short arms. That's why he played D2.
But his arms was longer than Ruben Baines. 32
what's 32 what?
inches. His arms.
Oh damn, my wingspan is longer than his.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What's 32? Was that
Ruben Baines is 30.
30? Like, is that so? When you
He's
do that, is that from like?
with a 30?
Wait, I'm just trying to when they do arms, it's from like your shoulder from one shoulder to the tip of your one arm, or like how do they do that?
Let's see. From the shoulder
They
point to the wrist or middle finger.
wrist 30.
So measure from your shoulder to the end of your finger. 30.
Yeah, my shit's definitely.
I'm pretty sure I measured mine. It was like 31 or 32, and I'm 5'8". So
yeah, because I got a 6'4" wingspan. I got a 6'4" wingspan.
Hold on, let me see if there's a tape measure over here.
I was like, wait, I got a 6'4" wingspan. I don't know what that is.
Damn. Nope. But yeah,
We'll do that.
30.
We'll do that on the next segment. 30 is 30 and what's that? 3 feet? Not even 3
Not
feet.
even 3 feet. Yeah, that's sick, man. Yeah, 30 is the average is 33. They want
It's just
over 34 for a lineman. 30 is like.
now I'm gonna have to measure my because I got longer.
At 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here. NFL position standards. Offensive tackle, 33 plus. 35 plus is elite. Defensive end, 34 plus is preferred for pass rushers. The record is 38.5.
You said 34?
Yeah, it's preferred.
This
34
nigga's
plus.
at 30?
Yeah, he's at 30.
And they still talking about him being in the top 10.
No, he just keeps falling. He's right here on this shit. He's listed at 16 to the Jets.
Oh damn.
So yeah, once he hit the combine and they did the arm measurements, he fell because he was gonna go top 3, basically top 5, and it's just been a slow tick 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 down ever since the arm shit. And people keep looking and going like, yeah, or he got pass rushes where he don't even pick his arms up off his side. He just moving around people like his arms don't even matter. He can't use them.
My man know how to maneuver through this shit. Now, why y'all worried about my boy? He already had this in his mind. He know what's going
But
on.
see, the problem
He
to
know
me,
how to get by the big guys.
the Chiefs to me is like a perfect spot for him because he's not getting doubled.
No.
So then now we're saying like he just has to go out and win 1-on-1, not even really consistently, just a couple times a game. Just go fuck like just go get off and win. But it's like,
I mean, use your speed, if anything, because we know you can't use your arm.
but I'm pretty sure it's generationally small arms. Just put it that way, right? So, but yeah, how do you feel about that?
I mean, do I feel? I mean, do I feel like I should have played DE in high school? Yeah, if that's the case. But still, it's just
All right, fuck
like,
it. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm finding the tape measure. Hold on. Give me like 1 minute. I'm gonna go find this goddamn tape measure.
Mine's in the car.
I see it's clean. Hold on, I'll be done in a minute. All right. Let's see where my arms is measured at. It's gonna be kind of tough to keep the guy.
I mean, just hold it out and just stop it.
Yeah.
We ain't cheating, America.
I'm trying to. God dang. Hold on. All right, there we go. So
And that even straight.
mostly, yeah. Let's call it right here. What does it say?
I don't know. That's from like your pictorial though.
Nah, hell no. This my
But still,
shoulder.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
31.
We'll do it again. Fingertip.
A normal guy, longer arms than Ruben Bain.
Yeah, we'll call it right at 30.
Yeah, so
Let's call it 30
you're a
then.
first round draft. You're a first round draft pick.
Hell nah. but
I
then
mean, yeah.
But then think about it. What if I was 6'2"? My shit wouldn't be 30. That's what I'm like.
Your nickname be T-Rex.
Boy. But that's the crazy. But you know what is so crazy? I pointed this out to somebody. Like, people don't understand.
And your
like,
shit probably longer than 30 because it was kind of bent just so you could reach that.
Yeah. I was trying, and I was holding it against the dresser, so I probably got at least another half inch there or so. But still,
you definitely probably 31.
Either way, that shit that's what we talking about. We talking about a person with generationally small arms for somebody that's, an NFL player. And like, I don't know. I still think that shit isn't gonna matter as much as they making it. Where now, like, he went from top 3 to now he's falling out of the 10.
Yeah, but if they let this man slide out the top 10, that'd be it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's too far. That's too far.
Y'all just doing it for y'all drafted more. Y'all drafted others for worse. How about that?
And he got in a car accident.
Oh, you talking about the one that killed people or some shit like that? Or
2024, yeah. Accident occurred at 4 a.m. Yeah, that was another thing that came out. Yeah, he just been going through it, man. Like, but see, I wonder if this is
But think about this man been playing for 4 years in college. Nobody knew about it until his draft. Yeah. It's just like running for president. It's like now all of a sudden your business is out. But bro, that shit been cleared 4 years ago. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
yeah.
And now people bringing up old shit. You gonna go to reporters? What about the car accident? I'm like, which one? Like, nigga, like, nigga, that was 4 years ago. Like, what are we talking about?
Man, this is
like that shit.
This draft is so weird. And then outside of this top 10, 15, I don't know shit that's going on. Caden Proctor, people have been saying he's good. Sadiq
I just got an
in the
alert from
20s.
NFL talking about Chiefs draft Alabama protector. I'm like, if no, the big ass nigga.
Yeah,
Nah, we could. We don't. We want niggas that can move. I
yeah,
don't know if he can roll or pull or like. I ain't watched too much offensive film tape to grind. I didn't grind the all 22 offensive film to see if he can pull. But seeing that his quarterback wasn't really a mobile quarterback, didn't seem like he pulled too much often.
yeah.
So I'm okay. Uh,
This shit has the Bills taking Boston 26, which just seems like okay. So y'all just gonna keep loading up on receiver? God damn.
I mean, didn't the Ravens do it for like 3 years in a row and X'd out at all of them?
True. I mean, Chiefs kind of did the same thing. But
I
yeah,
mean, receivers. I mean, it's hard to gauge these receivers nowadays because they divas. They not as they don't produce as much. I ain't even gonna say as good because that's kind of harsh, but they don't produce as much as they did in college. And it's just like you better off at drafting and getting the ones in the third and fourth round because those the ones that felt like they produced in college and felt like they should have been drafted higher,
yeah,
but they wasn't. So now they got a chip on their shoulder. So like those top receivers are those receivers you get in the higher first, second round were always blue chip receivers, even going into college.
yeah,
Those third, fourth rounders were probably like the ones that worked up to be third, fourth rounders, and now they still got something to prove.
yeah. At the next
So
level,
it's
yeah,
like, yeah. So it's just like I don't. It's kind of like running back, kind of in this scenario too. It's just like a lot of the best dual threat running backs been coming around in like the third round lately. Like
yeah,
you've been finding a lot of good value in the third round the last 15 years. We could pull up a lot of the third round running backs and be like, damn, a lot of value in the third round for running backs.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
uh,
receivers just it's so weird because it's like now a guy with if you get 500 yards your rookie year, that was a great rookie year. That just
right
sounds
when
weird.
yeah, when really if back in the day we draft you number one as a receiver, like
Okay, here
you
rookie wide receivers with 75 plus receptions and 900 yards in the past 10 years, and this was from 2 years ago. Odell, Michael Thomas, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra
yeah,
St.
Jamar
Brown,
Chase.
yeah, Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, Garrett
It's
Wilson,
the it's
Puka Nakua, and Rasheed Rice.
yeah, it's the newer age receivers,
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
like
I mean, this was all in the last 10 years, but that's like that just goes to show you like that's elite. Like so, it's just funny to see now that that's changed. I guess it's not changed, but just that's where we at. It's like if you
but
get
they
900 yards, you an elite. You're an elite rookie
well
wide
900 as
receiver.
a receiver is pretty good. Like that is pretty good because you got some veterans still trying to fight to get to 1,000 in their career 5 years
Yeah,
in. So 900 as a rookie shows promise because remember we all thought, okay, well next year Rasheed Rice is easily gonna get 1,200 yards, but he was
no,
on trade. He was on pace for it. He got hurt.
yeah, true.
He was on pace for it. That before Patrick Mahomes and they had that incident, he was well on pace for 1,200
I mean,
receiving
I'm looking
yards.
right now. Egbuka, 938, 6 touchdowns, but he only played or he played all the games, but he wasn't starting
He
early
got
on either.
yeah, he didn't start. I would say yeah, he didn't start his first couple games.
Yeah.
It didn't get until Godwin got hurt before he
Mm-hmm.
started getting a lot of
Was
catches.
that like game 4 or
So
5, something like that?
yeah, it was game 4 or 5. Yeah. So yeah, but if he would have came out and Ibuka was a little older too though.
True.
And
That's another
then
one.
he 4 years at Ohio State, and he failed because of his age, if I'm not mistaken.
But this is
Then he
another.
go to like mid first.
Yeah, late at first, I think. But this is another
Yeah,
reason.
so
I don't like Tate. I don't like Cardinal Tate. You have a generational wide receiver on the other side of you. You should be, you should be balling out. You should be killing every number 2 DB. If you a top 10
you talking
receiver,
about in college?
yeah, he didn't
You talking
kill.
about when he played with Mbuka?
No, I'm talking about this year. He
Oh,
wasn't.
with
He not the number
with
one.
what's your name?
Yeah, with Smith. And
Yeah,
and you're not
Jeremiah. Yeah, because
killing.
Jeremiah got a lot of, but they also
You
Yeah,
should
I'm
be
a.
killing if we saying you a top
Well,
10
they it was
receiver.
Ohio State's offense was kind of
What kind of what?
he. I don't think they was getting off like they normally did though this year.
Well,
Who
yeah,
was a quarterback?
yeah. They had the freshman or sophomore dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like
So
you should be ass open getting the number two DB on you every single game. They can't even you can't get bracketed because we can't cover two receivers over the top all game. So you should be out there killing
I mean,
shit.
what was this? I feel like Carnell Tate was getting off this year though.
I mean, 800 yards. But I guess to me it was the eye test. Watching his shit, it was just like, okay, like he looked cool, but it's like you should be killing them. You should be eating. I don't know. Maybe it's just a
My
bias.
nigga want Carnell Tate to have 1,500 yards and
No, but it's like okay, the Jordan Tyson tape looks like you.
but he is renownedly their number one
But
though.
that's what I mean. He out there eating,
Right,
and
yeah,
he is
but
getting
he don't have to
doubled.
share.
Yeah,
He don't, but yeah, but he don't have to share. And he's also he's bigger than Tate, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like 6'2", ain't he?
maybe something like that. But I don't know. I don't see it. I don't get that. You know.
I mean, that's what the draft is interesting because it's based on, I guess, the head coach, GM, where your offense is going, who's your quarterback, and things like that. So, I mean, like I said, also who is your head coach
Also,
because we
wait,
know,
hold on, wait. I had to look this up real quick. My bad to cut you off, but Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase on the same team because you said that, and I had to think like, wait, when there was two generational
yeah,
talent,
they both went like 1,200.
1540 and 1780 with 18 and 20 touchdowns apiece. And you can't get 900 with somebody who may go a receiver that might go number one
Yeah,
next
nigga.
year.
They also had Joe Burrow as a quarterback.
Fair. That's a fair take.
That's like he also threw for 5,000.
But
Like
it's still like
they also
you should be
they
so
Clyde
wide
Edwards
open, bro.
Hilaire. That's
Yeah.
why they renownedly one of the top teams in college history.
True.
We're not talking about this Ohio State team being the top team in college history. It's that team and Miami that's always arguing back and forth who's better. I think it's Miami. Miami will beat that LSU team 2019
Yeah, 2019.
LSU.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the 0-1 Miami, I think it's I give it to 0-1 Miami. But yeah,
And
nigga, you talking
saying
about the second best college team and the
yeah.
best offensive team probably in college history.
And Julian saying didn't have
Yeah,
a
of
bad
course.
year. 3,600, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's not bad. It's better than Arch Manning, right?
My nigga boy, I swear he always trying to find a way to throw shade, bro.
It
We've
was
been
though.
cool this
It was
whole
literally
pod.
better than him. It's
Well, I'm
literally
just so confused on
they
who
the
went
same
farther in the
age.
college. Who
Actually,
went farther in the college playoff?
Julian saying is a year younger.
Who went farther in the college playoff?
I'm just saying he had a better year
Then
objectively
I'm
than
just
Arch
confused
Manning.
on who went farther in the college
I'm
playoffs.
not an Ohio State fan. I don't care who. I'm just saying as a
I'm
quarterback,
asking. I don't know. I can't remember. I really can't remember. I'm just trying to figure out who went farther.
I don't know.
But
As a
uh,
quarterback though, production wise, he had a better year. He was just a better quarterback last year. But somehow
yeah, all right.
Cardinal Tate still barely got over 800 yards. That's the to bring it back to the point. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like yeah, it's just no. I'm not taking a average number 2 top 10. No way. You know what I mean? Like that's no. But yeah, this draft is fucked. Good luck all the teams picking. Good luck everybody. I don't know what this is supposed to.
Yeah,
It's a
the
shit
first
show.
round. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in to like the first round at least.
Oh,
It's gonna be
absolutely.
maybe the first two rounds because it's like okay, so who's gonna fall out the first round and be there the top 10 picks in the second round,
Yeah.
and we might be able to get a three. I'm perfectly fine with the Chiefs not trading up and getting whoever falls to them at 9.
Yep.
and then keeping 29,
Just
keeping and then because
stand there.
we got like I mean, and we got three picks in the fifth round too, and I was like, oh,
Hmm.
those would be decent picks. Like
That's where I think running back and receiver. If you taking swings late, that's where I want to see him at. But just
I don't know, yeah, running back. If we taking swings late, running. I would say D tackle.
uh, I guess yeah. But that's one of those positions I feel like it's harder to get somebody who's doesn't have the athletic profile to go higher to be
Yeah,
good.
but those is mostly like rotational guys. Like if you
True.
get somebody at the back end of the draft, they're either good at pass rushing or good at
Or they
run
just
stopping. Like,
big, just
or
he's
they're just
6'7",
big. Like, yeah,
300
yeah,
pounds.
it's just like, he's a real big guy. He clogs up the middle, and they just like one of those guys. But in
Yeah,
the fifth, I would rather go get like a special, like not a specialty guy, but like a guy like I could do more with like a swing DB than a D tackle.
yeah.
So like
But
a dude who could play like
five at running back is when you get into the Penn State running backs. Emmett Johnson from
if they fall that
Nebraska.
far, that'd be crazy.
I
Singletary and not that's no
That's where they
Singletary and
slated.
the late both of them.
Yeah, fifth round. Yeah,
That's crazy. That's a steal if you get one of those. I think they're gonna be pretty good.
yep, fifth
Uh,
round.
what is their name? What is it? Singleton and
Nick Singleton, Katron Allen.
Allen. Yeah, Katron Allen. Yeah, that's weird. All the way to the
Yep. Now here's a name that I like.
okay.
Here's a name that I like a lot. Right. Demond Claiborne from Wake Forest. Because I deep dove every running back for this draft class. That was the one that felt the most Chiefs like, that I felt good about. 5'10", 195. I wonder what he ran.
It's another running back
He
too.
ran a four
Is
three
it?
seven, and he catches the ball out of the backfield. Like, just go watch his highlight tape.
I don't know. Claiborne, yeah. But it's another one too but I don't think he's in his. I say it all the time. I think I say it all the time. Maffa from Clemson. I don't think he's in his draft though.
Nah, I don't see it. Yeah, because it's not a lot, but the run is in that is 5 to like
And what
day
about Notre
3,
Dame's other running back? Not Love, but
first round,
he's the first.
second, like the
Who?
top of the second round. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, he'll be gone if you unless you take. I don't see why the Chiefs would take him up there, but that's why I say fifth round running back. That's where like it kind of opens up where I feel like there's swings there where like the Penn State guys, Claiborne, Black from Indiana, like it kind of opens up right there in that little
Yeah, I would say Black for Indiana is pretty good.
yeah. But that's a weird. Yeah, it's just it's a weird draft. So good luck on the draft. Let's pivot real quick, real fast over to some NBA playoffs. Uh, I think. How can I say this?
Nicely.
The games that are fun have been really fun, right?
So like all Orlando and Detroit
No, fuck,
and
hell no. They got. I didn't. I turned that off. But Knicks, Hawks,
yeah,
last night.
well yeah. Knicks Hawks is good. I mean that was gonna be a good series. Yeah, we
Nuggets,
already knew that.
Timberwolves. Both games have been
Yeah, well yeah.
entertaining.
They always be entertaining series.
Um, and then
I
every
mean, would you say Lakers, Rockets? What? I
no.
mean,
Fuck no.
I mean, it's entertaining because you get to see Bron in the playoffs. I
No,
feel like
I'm
that's
done.
always
I'm past that.
entertaining.
I've told you. We've talked about that. I'm past being entertained because it's a story about LeBron or a story about Curry. I'm done. It's bad
But-
basketball. Watching Shingun post somebody up from the fucking 3-point line in the corner.
and backing them down is,
No, man.
but that's his
No.
game, man.
It's
The
nasty
librarian,
though, man. That's why they need.
and
They
then
don't have
hook
a
shot
point guard.
at the block. No, they don't.
They got Reed Shepard, who's really a 6'1", 2. He's basically like what Jimmer Fredette was supposed to be.
I
And it's like, okay, I don't really like this because he's just looking to score, so he's not really setting anybody up. That is a nasty series because if the Lakers weren't hitting their threes, which they didn't take a lot of, they just hit most of them, and Luke Kennard caught fire. If they don't hit those threes, that game is even nastier. Thunder Suns. Nobody wants to watch a Thunder
Yeah,
Suns game.
no,
Four
nobody was watching
games.
that.
I'm not watching that shit. I didn't even try to watch it. Spurs Blazers, which is on right now. Uh, cool. Blazers actually up 13-4. It's cool, but like Wemby
I
is
mean,
so
I mean, the
dominant.
Sixers. What's your name's on right now too?
Yeah, and the Sixers are up
Uh,
too. Trailblazers are a team that doesn't have shooters. They're all tall, lanky defenders, and they don't shoot well. And they're playing the one team where if there's anything you have to be able to do to win, it's shoot the ball. So I don't know how long you can just try to get to the rim on Wemby, especially if he out there doing the shit on offense that he was doing last game. Like that to me, it's just I had high hopes for this playoffs, and so far it's been just cool because there's been good games mixed in there, but then overall I find myself half
you know what?
watching some of the other games.
You know what I think it is?
What?
It's everybody's superstar or second superstar coming back and still getting they win back, and now they're using the playoffs to get their energy back. And now it's like
Kinda, yeah.
who can get their energy back the fastest so their team can prevail in the first round? Because it's just like everybody got one.
I
It's
mean,
like
really,
you
that's
got
just the Lakers,
because I
though.
take no because I text you the other day. He's like
Oh yeah,
K just got back and let them chill. And then now with Houston and
true.
KD and the Raptors and Emmanuel Quickly ain't played yet against the
That's
Cavs.
a yeah.
He's
See,
a
say that
but he's a
sentence one
big
more
piece
time.
though.
The
But
superstar Raptors player Emmanuel Quickly had to
I
work his
mean,
way
I'd
back into
rather
the
have
game.
Emmanuel Quickly play. He ain't played a game though.
Yeah, but it's tough.
So now
It's
you
still
got
gonna be
other
tough
people
with
like
Harden.
Jacoby Walker and Kobe Boyle getting more clock than
Yeah,
Emmanuel Quickly, who average you at least 7, 8 assists and 12 and 7 a game or
yeah,
something
but
like
I
that.
still think that
So I mean,
they're just outmatched offensively though. That's the other part. Like that's been
yeah, I ain't saying they not, but I'm just saying like Quickly is a big part of
yeah.
the Raptors.
But I just think like that's the thing. Like Raptors, the Hawks are kind of like this, where you just watch and you're just like, did you guys just miss 7 layups in a row? But then it's a tie game. Like what am I looking at? Like defensive basketball is fun to a certain extent, but like when we have an overdose of this, like Pistons Magic is not fun to watch. You know what I mean? Like it's a tough watch.
Yeah,
There's
because they can't shoot. It's
yeah,
defense and defense.
score.
They can't shoot. The niggas don't. Yeah,
Because I'm cool with I'm cool with not having a lot of threes taken, which I feel like this playoffs it ain't been a lot of just chucking threes, but also like the other end of that is like watching 20-minute stretches, watching quarter long stretches where I think damn, I wish I knew which game it was I was watching. There was some game where it was like I think it was Spurs uh Blazers where the first quarter was like 12-19. And I just remember sitting there thinking like the only thing I remember from this quarter is that Wemby scored almost every point for the Spurs. And he was just coming down doing bullshit. And it's just like, damn, then you look at the Pistons shit and you got Cade, right? So if Cade's not scoring and then you just look around and watch a bunch of struggle buckets against really good defense. The reason it's like that is because the Magic are good, they're huge, and they're a good defensive team. And you just keep
side note.
looking. Go ahead.
This man VJ Edgecombe got 20 points and 7 boards at half.
God damn! Every time I don't bet for VJ Edgecombs
Man,
combined
they just
shit,
go
bro.
stupid. Like it's just
I be
like what
betting
it,
him plus 25 points, rebounds, assists. I constantly bet that shit, and every time I do bet it, he scores fucking 14 points and has 2 assists and a rebound. And every time I'm like, nah, not today. He end up with 30. It's like, bro, you got 30s, 8 and 8. Like, where the fuck? I needed that a couple days ago.
yesterday, nigga.
Yeah, like,
Like yeah,
goddamn. But no, the
I put him
Sixers.
down for like 14 points. I didn't think he was got 20.
and a
Damn, I should have put him
half.
down for 20. Like
But
20 and a half,
Sixers
nigga.
Sixers are another team where it's like when it's bad, it's bad.
Oh
And you're just
yeah,
watching
bad.
nasty basketball where you just the Hawks shit last night. I don't know how the
They don't
Hawks
have a
won that
big
game.
man.
How did the Hawks win that fucking game?
I,
Oh,
I watched it,
I
nigga. I don't
know
know.
because the Knicks missed 5 shots in a row. And it's like, damn, like it's just these weird and if it doesn't come at a time like that, and now we just in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, and you just see brick, 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 brick. It's been a lot of that. I feel like, and this is not to just talk down on the NBA. It's just been like blowouts and then weird offensive basketball. Then you got Nuggets Timberwolves, which is just like fun. That's the one where I'm
Yeah,
like, every time I know when I turn these fucking games on, they are trying to go at it. And if there's a
that might as well be a rivalry at this point.
it is. They played each other
All the time,
three
nigga. Like that
three
was like
times in 4 years in the playoffs, or maybe 4 out of 5.
it's been a minute. I think they 15 and 15 in the last 30 games or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
15. Yeah, now it was like 15 and 14. Yeah, but yeah, like I think it's just it's missing like
But ain't no way this nigga 7'5", y'all down 15-4. Like ain't no bro, how can you possibly tell me a nigga with 7'5" 10 could be down? Like that's just
you know
like
what I
it
noticed.
shouldn't make no sense, bro. Like
Wimby,
get just
I think Wimby, he gets tired fast. I think that's a big problem.
wow, you taking longer steps to get down the court, nigga. Like what the fuck, nigga, you take 10 steps, you
And you
down the
also
court.
you got to think like how this nigga's heart is a different size than ours. Like like that shit just takes more to do. So when you see him doing all this crazy shit, it just makes it even more like.
Well, never mind. De'Aaron Fox about to take over.
When the last time that sentence was actually true?
De'Aaron Fox, my nigga. I fuck with De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron
He a
Fox
bucket.
cool, but sometimes it's like
He
hell
need to
no.
he need to play for the Spurs because the Kings didn't treat him right.
Well, yeah, I can't believe they still broke that shit up. I guess the thing is like it's a transition period in the NBA, and it just feels weird. Like why the Hornets needed to make the playoffs. This would be more fun if it was the Hornets Pistons. I don't give a fuck if they getting
Yeah,
spanked. It'd just be more fun. The basketball would be more fun to
yeah.
watch. Some of the
Nobody
matchups that
want.
got fucked up. Like I would rather like Sixers is cool, but no, I'd rather have Sixers than Magic playing. But like the Hornets, who's the other team? Like this is one of those where like would the
Golden
Warriors
State, nigga. I don't know.
if I'm watching any team get smacked by the Thunder, like maybe it would be more fun if it was Curry trying to score 50 because he has to. Other than like
Right.
Devin Booker take 2 shots in the first half of a game, and fucking
'Cause
Dylan Brooks end up with 25 shots.
yeah,
Like
I
that's
don't
the
want to
shit.
watch Dylan Brooks drop 30. Like I'm sorry,
I don't want to.
it's a
Yeah,
nasty
30
30.
on 25 shots. Also getting to the rim. It's just him. Just
But when your offense is let Dylan Brooks go crazy, you might as well go ahead and say we lost today.
yeah. I mean, and that's what's happening. That's what they got going. That's exactly what is happening right now. But yeah, just Pistons. I think Pistons will be fine, man. I think.
I think next round after this first round get cleared out will be better. But like you said, it's only a couple ones that Hawks, Knicks, Nuggets, Timberwolves, probably the only ones that's exciting. The
So
other
let's
ones seem like they're
imagine.
gonna be gone
No, it'll be
in the
better.
five.
Celtics, Knicks, or Hawks is fun. Whoever they play, whoever comes out of that, Knicks or Hawks is fun against the Celtics. I would imagine the Cavs win this series. I don't see how the Raptors come back now, but Cavs, Pistons, hopefully. Because if the Magic just turn it on and make a run now, I'm just gonna be so confused by what the NBA is. Because there's no way you just trash for 2 months, barely squeak into the fucking through the play-in, and then you just like, actually, we're gonna go on a run. It's like if that's the case, then like it's almost like how do you even talk about this shit anymore? You know what I mean? Like how do you talk about the NBA if like Nobody cares unless like they get there. Because the Magic just turned it off. They were talking about firing the coach, and now they finna now they beat the Pistons. Like what are we doing? But yeah, Pistons Cavs would be cool. Spurs, that's the one. Whoever the Spurs and whoever comes out of Nuggets, Timberwolves, Wolves.
My shit tweaking. I can't even see you right now. My shit tweaking.
Oh shit.
But you're the only one here.
Oh,
Share the
it's
meeting
because
lead.
somebody calling me. That's why.
Oh.
Can you see me now?
Nah.
No. Maybe your shit is tweaking in. Because it's showing on the rest of the cameras and stuff.
I can hear you and shit. I just can't see shit.
Huh. That's weird. Yeah, because it's showing up everywhere on the stream. Oh, wait. Oh, yep. On the stream. On the OBS. On the actual meeting itself. Yeah, your phone might be froze or something.
Mm-hmm. No, it's frozen shit.
It might have, yeah. But yeah, like.
Fuck it.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Maybe it is tweaking because now the Twitch stream is all fucked up. This shit's like frozen. Huh. But yeah, NBA shit, man. I don't know, man. It's I guess maybe I hyped it up in my brain too much of like how good it was gonna be, and then it just kind of is like not enough, you know. I don't know what it is.
I just think it's still top heavy. I just still think after it's not gonna be solidified until after this first round.
I think it's got conference finals. I think the conference finals is gonna be the big one because we're looking at if everything plays out how it's supposed to. Thunder versus Nuggets, Wolves, or Spurs. All of those are pretty good. I don't know how the Thunder Wolves matchup works, but the East is the one that makes me.
Thunder's Wolves will be weird.
Yeah,
a 7-game series with Minnesota and the Thunder. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one.
I don't think have they played in the playoffs?
No.
They did. They played in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, what? 2 years ago or last year?
Last year. Yeah, because Ant and them beat the Nuggets last year, and he was
Denver?
all fucking tired and shit.
Tired. That was the one where he was tired. Yeah.
Yep. And then he went into the next round. He looked like he was out of shape. But yeah, they was talking about on the broadcast. Anthony Edwards came in the season at 230. He's 6'4". And I was like, God damn! Like, hold on. Like, of course he tired. You 6'4", 230, and you play like that. Like, yeah, you need to lose like 15 pounds. You should be like 215, 220 max. It's like when LeBron got too big. You remember that shit? In Miami, LeBron was 270, and there was games where it's just like, hey, man, like, it's too big. And then he came to the Lakers, and he was like, yeah, I'm like 240 now. And he looked skinny as fuck, and everybody was like, oh, he was on steroids. This is kind of what I feel with Ant right now. It's like, hey, man, you got a knee injury. Now you're getting injuries. It's like the Zion shit. Like, you play basketball, not football. You don't need to be that big. But yeah, I don't know. So who after watching some of these games, who do you trust the most and trust the least out of like the actual contenders? Actually, I guess start with trust the most, because that feels like an easier one to do. Your top 2 most trustworthy teams
out of the East and the West, or just period?
Period. The whole everybody in the playoffs right now.
Shit. After seeing what I was saying, I'm gonna go with Celtics and the Thunder.
Yeah, same. I was gonna say the same exact thing.
And
And
in my least right now would probably go Nuggets and Pistons.
really,
I was go Pistons. Oh no, the Nuggets, man.
I mean,
I think they're gonna very have a hard.
yeah,
Knicks
but
maybe,
I think
but
the
I
difference
would say,
is the
but
Nuggets
the
got fucked
Knicks,
by seeding. Because if the Nuggets were
yeah,
the
but
4 seed playing the Rockets, you would be like, oh, they're getting this round with the ease.
yeah, but I guess everybody got their kryptonite. You can't charge them for a kryptonite,
Yeah,
but
like they're gonna run into the Wolves and the Spurs probably back to back. Like that's just rough.
I know for sure that. Well, I mean Pistons. I mean my next pick was gonna be the Knicks and Pistons,
Yeah, as
but
least trustworthy. Yeah, I honestly I would put the Cavs in there too. I would the Knicks and the Cavs to me are like interchangeable because right now the Pistons
it's,
after you lose to that Magic team that was about to fire the coach, right? If they didn't make the play in, they would have fired the coach, and now they just beat you game one. Like that's shaky ground, especially off K. But K had 40.
yeah,
Like
I
what
know
happened? They
that nothing.
You know what it
Nobody else
is?
had nothing.
It's the same thing. They can't shoot.
Shoot, yeah,
And I think the Magic will come back to earth because they can't shoot
they can't
either.
shoot either.
But
No,
they hit shots. And that's really what it be coming
yeah,
down to.
they both got one shooter, Duncan Robinson, and then Jalen Suggs, maybe Anthony Black. I don't know, but they
Nah.
don't have shooters too much over there.
No, not at all. Cause I want to see what the 3-point discrepancy was. 10. No, they hit the same amount. But it's like Paolo is one of the weirdest. Paolo gets a lot of like leeway for being the number one pick, don't he? It's been we're 5 years in.
It's been a minute.
This is 5th year, and we kind of just like nobody cares, you know? That like he just has these weird swings where he'll just have a game where I'm 8 for 30 with 19 points and my team lost by 20. Oh shit. Whoa. Fuse, like what the fuck was that?
You talking? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, in the
What
middle of
next?
it just kicked me. I was like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know. That's goddamn. That might be that's a sign, huh? Like y'all just keep talking about the
Oh
NBA
damn,
shit, man.
Stephon Castle going stupid.
I mean, he's a monster. He's a
I fuck with
damn.
Yeah.
Damn, they came back quick, didn't they?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I've been sitting here watching.
What the
Dude
fuck
hit
was
back to
that?
back threes. Yeah, Emma Scoop been balling too though, but they've been going hitting back to back threes.
Oh, Paolo. That's where we was at. It's like Scoot. Scoot been in the league for this is 3rd year. Yeah, because
Yeah, he
it's
was
Wemby
out
third
all
year.
last year
But
though.
like
So
Scoot gets flack for being the number 2 pick in a draft behind fucking Wemby. It's not like Brandon Miller has just been like, wow, like light years ahead of. But Scoot gets a lot of shit, and like Paolo just gets to just skirt by because they've made the playoffs. Even though like he's just a weird player, you know?
yeah,
Because I don't know, like, hold on. Because what is he averaging? 20?
22, 20, 22 and something.
Like so far for his career, yeah, he's averaging 22, 7, and 5. But it's like, it's just something. There's something missing. You know what I mean? Like, but he gets a pass. He gets a pass on it, and we just kind of move right along. Meanwhile, somebody like Scoot gets dragged. It's just I wonder if like the draft class you in matters to how we talk about you. You know what I mean? Like Zachary Ricochet gets dragged a lot more because Bronny's in that draft. And now that Bronny's averaging more points And
That's
like,
Ricochet. I don't see people talk about that draft Ricochet at all. Like shit, I feel like they all get
well,
a slide in that draft.
people do because Stephon Castle's in that draft too. So Bronny, Stephon Castle now with the Spurs, and you kind of look at that and you go, oh, okay, like
No, nobody knew how to draft that year.
yeah, that draft is just totally fucked up. But like I feel like 2021 is one of those. Oh wait, was Paolo 2021? Let me look it up real quick. It must be 22. Yeah, 22. Paolo, Chet, Jabari Smith, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivory, Matherin, Shaden Sharp, Dyson Daniels, Sohan, Johnny Davis, Usman Dang, Jalen Williams, Jalen Duren, Agbaji, Mark Williams, Tari
That
Eason.
was a decent draft.
Yeah. Jake LaRavia, Christian
Yeah,
Braun. That's where it starts to get kind of weird. Peyton Watson is cool. Andrew
that was a decent
Nembhard.
draft.
That's a pretty good draft. But that's why I want. It's like, and Paolo is at the top of that, and he just kind of.
Yeah, and to be number one at that draft, you got to
Yeah.
be. You should have came in the league like I'm that nigga like basically
So where does
because
it
there's a lot
stop?
of ballers in that draft.
Yeah. So we're definitely like Jalen Williams, Chet, Jalen Duren are going over Paolo now, right? Or do you still take the 22, 8, and 5? That's the problem with somebody like Paolo's. Like when you watch it, or at least for
Or
me, it's like
if Orlando had to do it, who would you name?
Jalen
Jalen
Williams,
Durn.
Jalen Duren, Chet
Oh.
Holmgren, Dyson Daniels.
If Orlando had to redo it, I think they probably go Jalen Williams.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But Paolo averages the most points. But
I get it, but
that's the
Jalen Williams would
problem
probably average the same amount of points if he
if he just
didn't play
held the
with.
ball all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of my
So
point. It's like that he's just a guy like he just got the ball in his hands at all times and he just takes a lot of shots. He's shooting for his career, he's shooting 31% from 3, 44% from the floor. 74% free throw shooter, which I feel like free throws is one of those underrated things you can kind of check to see like who's a real shooter. You know what I mean? Because if you're a real shooter, then and you shooting 40, 90, 50, that illustrious club, like you on a different level. But like
right.
Paolo's one of those guys. He's kind of like if Melo was shitty a little bit.
Right, because
Yeah.
Melo, yeah, I would say, yeah, he's like a less version of Melo.
Yeah, because he
Melo
doesn't
definitely,
have the post game and he doesn't have the shot. Like Melo wasn't a high level shooter.
he just got the defense more than Melo
Yeah, and rebounding. Like he's just doing some of the other stuff a little more
that
than
Melo
Melo.
couldn't do.
Yeah,
I mean, saying Melo couldn't do it, he just didn't want to.
yeah. You spreading the skills around a little bit. Like if you're that player, because Melo
Yeah,
was
it's like, hey, we're gonna build a guy just like Melo, but take a little bit off his scoring and spread it around
take the three
his
out.
rebounding, and put it
Yeah,
around his rebounding and defense.
yeah. And then you get that, but still have him take the same amount of shots.
But then
That's
you
where I
then
have
you
the
realize
problem.
that guy can't lead a team to a championship.
If that guy's still gonna take 30 shots, that becomes a problem. And then people look at Franz like he's the best player on the team, which is weird.
Yeah.
And nobody still is like, hey, let's revisit Paolo number one for a number
No,
one
they
pick.
don't say that.
You should. Like, I guess my problem is he just does not get criticized like a number one pick. Chet gets thrown in there more like he was the number one pick than Paolo does. Could you imagine Paolo on the Thunder instead? Like if that draft goes differently at 1-2, like they take Chet number one instead.
Talk about defense. That should be nasty. You probably couldn't score 100 on them.
You definitely wouldn't be getting 30 shots anymore.
No, but they definitely would be the best defensive team still, though,
Yeah,
by far.
that's crazy.
That was a decent draft.
So who you got? Who are we? So Celtics Thunder is probably the most likely.
Yeah, right now is what we're looking at.
Wouldn't the Spurs Pistons be more fun though?
It
It'd
would.
be nasty.
That was my pick.
It'd be
It'd be
nasty
more
ball,
fun.
but that'd be more fun to watch. Like Cade struggle with with Vassell and Castle on him, and Wemby having to fight with fucking. Oh yeah,
Darn.
that's the game. They had the crazy game where they was like just beating, just punching Wemby in his fucking neck.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Durham was just putting him, clotheslining him and shit. Yeah, that would be the fun. That would be, yeah. If we're gonna watch nasty, non-scoring basketball, I do want it to be two teams that like are just one we haven't seen, and two just more built for that to be watchable.
Well, I mean, where it don't look corny. How about that?
Yeah,
A lot of these other niggas look corny doing this shit. And
because
it's
like
like Pistons first, like
Nick, because
we
could
already
you
know
imagine Knicks Thunder? How weird those games will be.
and none of your niggas is not Brunson. You not tough. Cat, you not tough. Who's the tough guy? Like Mikal Bridges,
Josh
like
Hart,
Josh Hart. Like that niggas don't seem tough.
OG Anunoby.
And then nobody on the Thunder seems tough to me either,
Nah.
regardless of how good they are. Like they're not
But you
tough
got
guys. They're just
Shea.
real good. You got real good defenders. That's about it.
Yeah,
They're not tough guys. They're just good basketball players.
yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's the other matchup that I want to see. Like, let's get Spurs Pistons. Let's give this a.
I mean, I said Spurs. I've been saying Spurs Pistons since like week 2, 3 of the fucking NBA. But
give
like,
us fucking
gives us
Thunder,
what we want, NBA.
Yeah,
like,
give us a Thunder Spurs, Western Conference, and then you have your Knicks Pistons on the other side, and then we get like 6 games, 7 game series out of those, and then. But I don't know. I don't like I like the parity. The Thunder winning again just kind of feels like, all right, we're in this. Like this is where we at. Is Shea Michael Jordan?
Lord have mercy.
That's where we about to be at.
We about to be at we about to be at the how much better than
is
LeBron?
Better than
he
LeBron?
At, huh?
Yeah, that's
Lord
it.
have mercy.
It's time to wrap up the pod. After I heard that, just made me mad.
I'm
All
not
right,
here
everybody.
for it.
I hope
I
you
don't
guys...
even want to.
Just hearing that make me want to.
It's like, are we about to do this right now? Like, this is what we're about to do. Like,
2 rings.
This man 40 years old, still averaging 28 and 13.
But before we go, I do want to. Jokic should win the MVP.
He didn't know. Didn't Shea win?
I don't know if did they announce it already.
Oh, they did Defensive Player of the Year. When they win.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like.
So the finalists
I mean, you already know Shea gonna win that bitch.
Yeah, Shea, Jokic, Wemby are the finalists. Jokic led the league in rebounds and assists. And because the NBA has been folding themselves in a pretzel to figure out how to not give LeBron more MVPs for the last, I would say since 2010, so let's call it 15 years, they've been trying to find new ways, and Kobe was in there too, to not give them more MVPs. So LeBron's peak of his career, he only won, 2 MVPs? Because they already gave him, maybe it was 3. But he already got, I think maybe he got 2, then when he was really at his peak, he only got 2. Now we're staring down the barrel of something very similar where we're going to have a hard time, you're going to have a hard time explaining to people how Shea averaging 2 more points to Jokic is more impressive and makes him more valuable than leading the fucking league in assists and rebounds and averaging 30. You're going to have a tough time explaining to people how that makes sense because the team wins games. And this has always been stupid. It's been stupid for 20 years since Steve Nash won over Kobe, who averaged 37 points because he was a bad teammate. He didn't get the MVP. Or Derrick Rose winning over LeBron because we're tired of LeBron.
It was more exciting to watch.
LeBron losing what was that? What was one of it? Was it fucking Defensive Player of the Year or something? He averaged 2 blocks, 2 steals, and they gave it to Marc Gasol because he was a great help defender.
Right.
Okay, guys. Just don't. We're gonna. This is gonna be one of those where we look back and we go, man, Jokic led the league
Points and assists and
in
was an MVP.
rebounds and assists and
Oh yeah, my fault.
averaged he's averaging 28. So he's averaging 3 or 4 less points than Shea, but triple the rebounds and double the
And
assists.
his team wins more.
His team is still in third place, just not second, just not first. And we're gonna be like, well, Shea is more important and valuable for why? For what? For what?
When one team has more depth than the other two.
But this always keeps going back to the same. We've had this conversation a minute. What is valuable? We need to decide on
We
what.
don't know.
We can't just
Good
move it
luck.
around every year based on how you feel, because those when we keep doing this shit and it's based on narratives, you get to this shit where people are looking around going like, Jokic averaged 30, 13, and 11, and we're going to give the MVP to Shea averaging 32, 5, and 5 because he won 7 more games or something. It might not even be that many games. It's 10 games, which feels significant. 10 feels a little more significant. But the Spurs won 2 less games, so then what's the case for Wemby? That's why the MVP shit is stupid. It can't be wins. That's the
Yeah,
take.
man. You're a top 3 team in your conference. You still should.
The take.
It shouldn't be an argument.
That's the take now. Is that if we're like, yeah, if I'm in the top 5 of the league, if my team is still in the top 5, we gotta give up the team wins thing.
That's just stupid.
It's a fucking team. Basketball specifically is, for me,
because
is
Wemby, because if that's the case, I'll be like, well, I didn't lose 4 times to the Spurs like that nigga did.
Yeah. So then what's your argument? Yeah, what is the argument then?
It's like, wait, he lost 4 times to the Spurs. I didn't do that. They got swept in the regular season to them fools. Like, we didn't. Like, what was going on?
But then you look and you're the Nuggets and you're like, if you're Jokic, you're like, I dropped 40 on Wemby every time we played.
Right.
So
it's like,
I'm the only one that can do it. I'm the only one that been killing him.
It was like, that's money when I played him. What y'all talking about?
So
like,
y'all. But yeah, man, the NBA is fun. Let's go watch these games, man. And
yeah, you got the 76ers up right now, 77-70 with 5 minutes left in the third. Second quarter, 8:30 left.
Still up. Damn.
Blazers up. You got hockey playoff on right now. You got Boston Yankees on right here.
And then the nastiest game of the night after all this is over.
Rockets Lakers.
With
we don't even know
Kevin
KD
Durant.
playing. He's not playing?
I don't
They
think
just came
so.
out with it?
It says he's out. Oh, game time determination.
Oh, okay. So no. Okay.
Nope. He's out.
All right.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. And we will see you next time right after the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm. Peace.